everyone eats, everyone likes to eat, but not everyone likes to make their own food. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fast and easy recipe. I call it sausage potato soup. You also might know it as zuppa toscana. I have gotten this recipe off of restaurant.food.com. I first enjoyed this soup when I went to a restaurant that is Italian. First you start off with a pound of sausage, brown that up, take it out, and put it in a container and put it in the fridge until later use. When you're ready, chop up your onions, add your onions, bacon bits, and your pureed garlic. You can do all this in your same pan because all of the sausage that you get at the bottom you're going to want to keep in for flavor. Cook your onions and your bacon until your onions are completely clear. It'll take a couple minutes. Once you're done with that, you can add your 10 cups of water with 5 bone-in cubes. Or, if you would like to make your own chicken stock, you can get a similar recipe that I got from Home Cooking Library. Boil your chicken, add carrots, onions, parsley, salt, and pepper, and simmer for about 2 hours. Take out the fat, and there's your chicken stock. You're going to want to strain that and cool it, and then take out all the fat from there. Next, you're going to want to chop your potatoes. We used russets. Chop them up to a nice small eating size and put them into the boiling water. It's going to take about approximately 15 to 20 minutes depending on how big your potatoes are. Once your potatoes are completely cooked, you can add your heavy whipping cream, about a cup. Bring that to a simmer and then add your sausage and fresh kale. You can get fresh cut kale or fresh kale at your store. Fresh cut kale is usually easier. According to allrecipes.com, you can also use smoked sausage, bake them in an oven, and then when they're done, cut them up, chop them up, and throw them in towards the end of your recipe. Let it all simmer until your sausage is completely cooked. You can eat it with bread, salad. You can have it as a main dish or as a side dish. When I make this dish at home, I usually have my children help me with their potatoes. When we have potatoes from our garden, my children take it and help me clean them. And then once we get to that part, we also like to put them in themselves. When we eat this out, we can eat it as its own meal, like I said. I do like to add other things like a pasta or anything else. You guys can add whatever you want. The recipe does say you can add crushed red peppers. I don't like the crushed red peppers just because they're a little hot and spicy in the recipe. But other than that, you can add any vegetable you like in it. If you feel you want to add more, you can add more. French bread is really good when you add this. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what it looks like when we're ready to add your cream. So, we're going to measure out 1 cup. We have 1 cup of cream. We're just going to stir it in. Now that that's in, I'm going to go ahead and add the sausage. Careful, it splashes. Now, we're just going to let this simmer And we're going to add the kale. Alright, and now this is how your soup should look when it's ready and good to eat.